Hi. So it's Mother's Day coming up, and I was trying to think of a flower. And my sister called me up and she said, you know what? Most kids pick dandelions for the first flower they ever gave their mom and dad. So I tried to come up with a really easy little dandelion painting for you with watercolor. So let's see if we can do this. So this is watercolor. If you don't have watercolor, you can water down your acrylic paint. Okay? So it won't work as well, but you can do that. So the colors that we're going to use today for our dandelions is going to be blue, it's going to be yellow, and it's going to be black and red. So we're staying with our primary colors, we're just not using white. We're going to use the white of this if you wanted white. But this is such an easy class, we probably don't even need that. So let's open up our colors. Now if you do have watercolor, don't do that. You might have a tray and it has all of your colors. But I don't have that. So I'm going to add, I have black on there already. So I'm going to go ahead and put my blue. That was a scary sound. Yellow. My hand is hurting and I can't use it. So that's the only reason that I get to use my teeth, because I can't open it otherwise. Black. And red. So blue, yellow, red, and black. Okay, let's get these dandelions going. So I'm going to use two brushes. I'm going to use a teeny tiny round one. See how teeny tiny that is? And then I'm going to use a middle-sized one if I can find it. Here it is. Boom. Boom. These two. All right. Now, I'm not a watercolor painter at all. So we're going to work together on this. This is not oil. This is not acrylic. So we need water. I'm going to put my water in a little holder here that I've got. I'm going to go and get some water on my brush. And I'm going to get into the yellow. And I'm going to add some water to my yellow. Just like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and make a little pile off to the side of that watered down yellow. Are you having fun? Are you learning watercolor with me? Because I'm learning it, gosh. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's learn together. Maybe we'll become pros. Okay, now I'm going to rinse off my brush in my water. Tap it dry. Bob Ross. Then I'm going to get into my red. And I needed more water on my red. So get more water in your red if you need. I'm looking out my window and our neighbor is walking his dogs. Good. A nice orange. So how do you make orange? Yellow and red. So we got our orange. Now, on our paper, we're going to make 3 dandelions. So we're not going to do it this way. We're going to go whoop, that way, okay? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to tap in some little taps like this on there for a minute. Just a circle with some taps of orange. There's 1. Hands going to sleep. And 2. And maybe there's one down here that's bent. Gorgeous. not. Okay, rinse off our brushes. Did you see me almost fall? The things I do for you guys. Because I want you to have fun while you're in quarantine. That's why. I'm learning watercolor for you. Now let's get into our yellow and get some water in it. And now I want you to go ahead and go like this around. Just do some little jagglies around that orange. Each one. And the one down here. How's yours looking? Not good, huh? Mine isn't looking all that good either. Okay, now let's go ahead and make a little pile with our blue and yellow. Now I'm almost out of yellow. Don't do that. Don't do it. I have to make a new pile for my yellow. And get some water on your brush. Get water on your brush as you need it, because watercolors, if you've got those little platform ones that you open up at the top, you got to get them pretty wet to get the color going, huh? So, you come up with a green with your yellow and your blue. Now I want you to kind of tap some in the center, like that. Doesn't at all look like a dandelion to me. Does she know what she's doing? No, I don't. Okay, so there's our colors. The green in the middle, we've got our orange, and then we've got our yellow. Let's clean out our brushes, tap them. Squeegee it. Wipe it on yourself. No, wipe it on your napkin. Then I want you to go ahead and take your little brush. Actually, if you have a littler one, get a littler one. Get that little one out. And I want you to go in there and just jiggle, just a little, and mix that all together. And if your paint dried really fast, you might have to add a little water to it. But we don't want it soaking wet, do we? How's everyone doing? We're the dandelion queens and kings. So I bet every time when you guys were little that you did give your mom or dad a dandelion. True, true story. Unless you live in the Arctic, maybe there's not dandelions there. I don't know. There are some in Park City in Evanston, Wyoming. I know it. I've done it in Iowa. Okay, so there's our dandelions so far. Woo! Lovely. Okay, now I'm going to switch over. Get a little butt cheek on this so I can paint with you. Oh, if I can get up there with my old age. Okay. Taking our small brush, get it in water, and I want you to draw, let's do this one first. He's slanted, so I want you to go ahead and make a tiny line with your water, like that. See how it's gonna, because this one's gonna bend over. So at first we need to do this line. So get that little line with water, and then get into your black. Add water to your black, depending on what kind you got. Get it nice and white and inky. And then go and hold it up just like mine. Now the tip of water. Oh, my hand hurts. Listen to me complain. Sound worse than a baby. Probably worse than when you were little and gave this to your mom or dad. Goodness. See how that drips down? And it's going to follow just where you put your water. And sometimes watercolor takes a while. So I've heard. I'm not a watercolor painter. an oil. No, we don't do this. But this is cool and I like it. Now, I see that sometimes if you got it too wet, you can use a paper towel tip, I think, and just dry off where you don't want it to go. See? Boom! I dried mine because my water dripped. Now I'm going to go ahead and keep following that line. I have it coming down to here, see? So now I'm going to go ahead and you can help feed it in there too if you want. See how I did that? And wait a second for that to dry. Blow on it. Really though, guys. Okay, so see how it's going to be? And now let's go ahead and add a little more water to our paper where we want it to drip. And I'm going to have it come all the way down to here. Okay? And then you just feed it with some more black. Up at the top, just drop some black down in there. See how it's going? And of course, you can do this so much nicer than me. I'm just having fun. Because I don't know how old you are. You might be 14 and going, oh my goodness. Or you might be 3 going, this is pretty cool. She's a good artist. I like the second story better. Okay, let's go with the other ones now. They'll be much easier. So let's go with this one, and I'm going to put a drop of water here and see what it does on its own. I want to be fun. Just see what the water does. Whoa. Oh, did you see what it did? It just followed our other. Whoa. Cool, huh? But not what we want. Need to quit playing around. So it dropped there. So let's go ahead and have it come down to here. So, because I think it's going to go and follow that one, I'm going to start it right here. So it will go down where I want it to. Because it's going to want to follow the wetness on the other side. And watercolor is so fun. I remember doing this when I was little. And, but that's about it for watercolor. I might have tried one little one here or there, but watercolor is such a beautiful way to do art. If you end up liking this, there's lots of art classes online where just spectacular artists can teach you how to do watercolor. But I can teach you like simple stuff. And then you could post your art to me and I could be like, okay, that's how you do watercolor. Or you can just do it this way. You can just not have it have any water to follow and just have it make its own path. But it's really hard for me to do it the way that I'm sitting. So I hope yours comes out better than mine. So I'm just going to help mine out. Okay, now you can do all sorts of colors. If you want to make yours have green, you can do that as well. But for a minute, let's let that sit. Now, if you want yours really dark, you guys can go for it, okay? You can do whatever you want. Let's go ahead and start making it look like a dandelion, though. How did I do it? Okay, water, black. And again, we're just making ours so fun. And what we're going to do is take our black and our little brush and go, oh, did I not get into black? No, I didn't. I got into the wrong color. Here we go, black. And just go ahead and take little dots like this in the center to make it look like ones that are poking straight up. You know how that's just the tops of them right there. Boop, 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 boop. And then the edges, you can go ahead and go ziggies like that. Or you can take your time and make little lines here and there. Little jiggies. Little jiggies. And these guys are touching each other. They're like, hello. Space. Quarantine. 6 feet apart, please. My cat's over here trying to catch a fly, guys. You might be successful. Now, of course, I'm sure you have a little more control because yours is laying down and mine is sitting up, which makes it a little bit harder with water. Of course it would, huh? Okay. Hello, Mickey. Now let's make our green. So how do we make green? We all know how. Yellow and blue make green. I'm out of yellow again. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more yellow. And I'm going to add blue, and yellow, and mix it together. And I kind of have some green over here already, but I wanted to just keep reminding you so that we all learn our colors. We got to know our colors. Now, dandelions, I'm not really sure what they look like, what their leaves are. I can't remember, but I think they're kind of spiky. But since I don't know, we can start at the bottom here and just do something like that, if we wanted. Just something to add a little color to Mama's painting. And you can, even if you wanted to, you could add a little green in there. If you so wanted to. Just take your time. Make yours as pretty as you want. I think it looks really good with the little green in there. I think it looks really good. And we could even add a little bit of green in the inside because we know the dandelions are a little bit green. And then to finish it off, we can make a little decoration. I think that we should take some blue with our brush and water, and go ahead and flick some all over it. Flick, flick, flick. Flick, flick, flick. Flick, 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 flick. Flick, 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 flick. And let it sit for a minute. And rinse off your brush. And then you could go ahead and take your black and your paper that you just did and go ahead and make big lines of circles and little circles. Can you see that? And a circle here, and a circle there, and a circle here. Do you see how they're not full circles though? Huh? And maybe a little circle, big circle, little circle. Just like that. Look at that. It's like art, but not. And you can fill those in if you want to with different colors, or you can just leave them blank. It's up to you. It's your art. But see that when it dries, it should look pretty cool. You could even fill some of those in, get them nice and wet. Fill them in. To get rid of that hard line, you just scrub it like this. See how that line is? You can just scrub it, scrub it, scrub it, scrub it, go around. Of course, you want to try to keep that straighter, but I can't because my hand's falling asleep on my right hand. This little guy. So I'm hurrying. And then use my dark to darken that up again, maybe. Ooh, ooh. Just to make your mom's painting just really interesting. Show her how much you love her. Make it be some kind of art that she can hang on the wall maybe. You know? And these colors are really easy to hang. Maybe she can even take it to work and hang it. Okay? And then you can even take the edges and go like, let's see, how are we doing this? Get them nice and wet any way you want. Take your finger maybe. Get them wet like this. Then get into your black. And get those edges nice and black. And it'll absorb in there. But it takes a little time to do that. But by getting those edges black, it'll kind of make it a little bit more like you really, really wanted this to be special. And it won't even be something that you can see very much, but Mama will. So here I go. I'll show you in a minute. Isn't this fun? Getting all fingers all black. So you can't really see it here, but trust me, it looks spectacular for a Mother's Day present. She will love it. I love it. And if my grandkids give this to me, or my little boys when they were little, I would have been so happy. You guys have a good day. And don't forget to clean up, because it's Mother's Day almost. Bye.